Okay, it's time to check out these Joy-Cons and see what's inside. I'm keen to investigate the analog stick, the mouse sensor, the new rumble motor, and the magnet connections. We start with two tri-wing screws on the front. Then we need to unclip the spine, which also has some double-sided tape holding it down. We can see that most of the clips are on the back side, so prying up from the front side is the best way to get this off. We've got our third and final tri-wing screw, with the rest being Phillips head. Now we can pull off the back, being careful not to rip the wire to the rumble motor. I'll disconnect the battery first, but the rumble motor connection doesn't appear to have much to grab onto. I'll have to gently tug the connector out, hoping I don't damage the wires. To get the back panel off, the cover needs to be slid down whilst pulling up, in order to disengage the large clip. Glued to the back cover is the new linear rumble motor. This is it in comparison with linear rumble motors in iPhones. The Joy-Con eject button just pops out. Then there's 4 silver screws and one large black one in the corner. There's a 5th silver screw hidden underneath the trigger, which I can't access. When in doubt, just unscrew all the screws. Nothing was coming apart, but after some gentle poking and prodding, I worked out that I needed to pry the trigger button off. It's got 4 little peg clips holding it in. Now that the final screw is out, the battery chassis comes away. But before removing it, we've got one ribbon cable underneath for the trigger buttons. The battery isn't labelled with its capacity, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's about 600 milliamp hours. There's a water damage indicator just above it. There are 2 more ribbon cables to detach, and then we've got the remaining 3 black motherboard screws and the 2 silver analog stick screws. Here's a look at the motherboard. The Joy-Con rail just pops off now. And there's 4 gold color screws holding down the plate. Which can be yeeted away. The Joy-Con's contacts are modular. unclip the circuit board to reveal the side buttons and the new mouse sensor. The side buttons are large metal pieces, which is what locks onto the magnets in the switch. That just leaves us with the analog stick, which Nintendo has advertised as bigger. But is it any better? The pink collar comes up, but it doesn't look like it can be removed. The module is held together with 4 locking tabs on each corner, which I'll have to pry up to get a look inside. I think I can get away with only lifting up the tabs on one side. And it's unfortunately the same design as the original Switch, so still prone to stick drift. It's got some grease on the bottom of the main shaft. There's the R3 button. The carbon contacts appear to have some mild lubricant on them. This little plastic piece presses the R3 button. Then it's got fine, tiny metal wipers for each axis. Okay, let's try and put this back together. First metal tab, success. Second one, not success. It should be fine. So I noticed while reassembling that the R3 button wasn't working. Looks like I'm going to have to take this apart again. I was concerned about bending the same tab back, so I bent the two on the other side. Dang, I guess 2 tabs will have to do. Dang, I guess 1 tab will have to do. I think these clips on the sides should still hold everything together. At least the R3 button works now. Okay, let's see if this thing is still working. Yes, the analog stick works perfectly. And so do my Rocket League skills. If that goal doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what will.